Max and I have recently watched the 2022 Ruben Fleischer film Uncharted. Max, what happens in this film? Give us a run through.
So street-smart Nathan Drake is recruited by a seasoned treasure hunter named Victor Sullivan to recover a fortune amassed by Ferdinand Magellan, and it's been lost for over 500 years by the House of Moncada. To start off with the positives of this film, I really did think that Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg were surprisingly good at this film. When I first saw that they got casted for these roles, I really did think either of them would do a good job at it.
No, I agree. The castings weren't my first choice, but I will admit they had really good on-screen chemistry. But who was our star performer?
I'd have to say it'd be Tom Holland as Nathan Drake.
Yeah, I'd have to agree with that as well, Max. He wasn't brilliant, but he definitely wasn't bad. What I really liked about this film was that it was based off one of our favourite video game franchises, and after playing the games, I actually really enjoyed watching this film.
Yeah, the games are brilliant. I really did enjoy playing those. And I also thought it was really cool how they actually included the voice actor for Nathan Drake from the video games. He's called Nolan North, and he had a little cameo appearance in this film, which I thought was really good. Dylan, what else did you like about this film?
Well, thinking about it now, Max, I actually really liked the music in this film. It was composed by Ramin Djawadi, and the score was actually my favourite scene of the film. It's the plane scene. It was really good. It was very exciting.
Oh yeah, I have to agree. I thought the music was especially good, and the action scenes of the film made it just a little bit more intense. One of my favourite scenes was where they find the boat, full of treasure, but then the bad guys come over and they steal it, and then a big fight breaks out after that.
I'd have to agree, Max. The action scenes were really good. They felt like they were ripped straight out of the games, and they were just really exciting, just like the plane scene.
Yeah, I also like how it started off with Nathan and Sam, as their younger selves in the orphanage, and it gives, us a bit of backstory for people who haven't played the games before.
Yeah, well, Max, speaking of this character, Sam, there was actually a post-credit scene which hinted at a future film in the new Uncharted series, and, this film, as a video game film, it really exceeded my expectations from what we've seen from other video game films.
Yeah, I thought there were some parts of this film which are very good and accurate, especially like the big Scottish man in this film, but then there were some scenes which I really wasn't a fan of. As fans of the game, I think we really didn't like the auction scene at the start, because it just really goes against what happens in the game, and this really annoyed me overall.
Yeah, there's another scene like that, Max, that wasn't very accurate. The plane scene actually doesn't take place in the games until the third game, and then they showed it right at the start of the first movie. They've really messed up the timeline. I don't really like it.
Yeah, it's quite weird. I'm not really sure how they're going to work their way around that one.
No.
And another thing that I thought was really strange was the trailer for this film really annoyed me, I have to say, because it literally spoils everything that happens in the entire film. And this is so annoying for me and other fans, I would have thought.
Yeah. Well, another thing that kind of goes against the game's sort of like lore and logistics and stuff, there was barely any climbing in this game, or parkour for that matter. And, you do so much of it, you would have thought there would be some climbing.
Yeah, because in the game there's so much of it.
No.
There were some parts of this film, I was a fan of, but then there were some I didn't really like. I would have to say, I would recommend people to watch this film.
Yeah.
My overall opinion would be a 7.5 to an 8 out of 10.
I'd probably agree with that, Max, yeah. There were positives and negatives. But what did you guys think of Uncharted? What would you guys give it out of 10? Let us know down below. And we'll see you guys later.
Goodbye.